We are human beings. It's in our DNA. Science says that, and we all know that as humans, we are social creatures. We don't want to be excluded. We want to be part of a society. We want to belong somewhere, to feel stable, to feel secure. And in these old times, at the beginning of human existence, we could only survive in a group when we cooperate with each other, when we are a team. So it's really hard to be like marginalized, I think you call it, in a society, to be a loner, you know. And there's a difference between not knowing where you belong and being like lonely, and being alone by choice and loving yourself. You know, there are two different things. We already know that. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this to make you understand why light skinned women are so easy on the eyes. Why are white people or light skinned people so easy on the eyes? Yeah, because of association. And we all buy into that association and how they're being represented in media, because we don't want to get excluded. We want, like everybody else does, we want to view white people or light skinned people like everybody else, more respectable, especially light skinned women. They are feminine, they deserve protection, they are desired, they are easy on the eyes. We all buy into it. So Black women also got that internalized anti-Blackness, and when it comes to not wanting to be excluded, doing what everybody else does, that human behavior, you know. It's also in the Black community. Black men promote that male validation is everything. Not only in the Black community in general, we live in a male-dominated world, in a world where men dominate, and so on. But let's talk about the Black community. Black men promote that light skinned women are more desirable, are more feminine, are easy to control, which is already problematic. But besides that, they associate light skin with, yeah, I can distance myself from my blackness when I have lighter children and so on. I'm less black. I'm more like the white man who is successful, who has all these positive things. They associate white with success. They associate white or light skinned women with being successful, because they see them as a prize, because they are the women, the natural counterparts of the men who dominate them, who are successful, who are being respected, and so on, you know, around the world and around the colonized world, you know. So that's why light skin is easy on the eyes, and I'm being provocative with that on purpose, you know, ladies. And of course, I'm gonna tell you this, and that is, like, it's the same with the belief systems we develop as children. It's so random. It's not written in stone. You get what I mean. So when, as a child, I developed the belief system, what can we do? What can we say? I don't deserve help. Yeah, that's a good one. Like, many Black women struggle with it. I don't deserve help. When I have that belief system, then I'd rather die before I ask for help. I feel so bad. I feel guilty if I have to ask for help when I have no other choice, you know, in order to survive, to ask for help, or to accept, for example, money from a man. Like, when a man feels attracted to you and he's wealthy and he just feels like, yeah, let me give this lady money because I think she deserves it. But you yourself, you don't think that you deserve it. You either will not accept his money, or you will feel guilty. You will be so insecure because you developed that belief system based on your childhood experiences. So, it's all association, it's all believing into something. It's not actuality that every or most white women or light skinned women are quote unquote submissive. easy to deal with. This is so problematic. It's not even a compliment, but that's what I hear a lot. That they are feminine, that they deserve love, that they deserve feminine representation, that they are the most prettiest. It's not a fact. It's just being taught. It's just being taught, you know? It's not actuality. So it's just what people want to believe in. It's just based on the racial caste system that they want to represent themselves as the most desirable, and so on and so forth. And the colonized areas of the world buy into it too. Look at India; they have a big colorism problem too, you know. Look at Africa, the bleaching industry. Look at the U.S., even Europe, you know, and it's crazy, honestly, to me. Asia in general, everybody wants to be white, but I've seen many people defend and say that in East Asian countries it always was, desirable, even before, like, globalization. East Asian people always thought that the whiter the woman is, the prettier. I don't know about that. I just heard that, you know. So back to the topic, and it's not a fact that light skinned women are more feminine. It's not a fact at all. I know a lot of white and light skinned women who prefer to represent themselves as masculine, who are not polite, who don't have good hygiene or something, but many people associate them with, like, being feminine, being so angelic and so on. That's exactly why I also love the song from Hailey Bailey, Angel, a song for us black women, a song that gives us space, that allows us to be angels, that allows us to be, oh my god, what was that? Something fell down in my room. But the song that represents us in another way. Like, even within the black community, struggle love is promoted because black men who are too lazy to do anything profit from black women being the mules, it's all, it's all adding up, ladies. It's all adding up. I hope you can still follow me, because so many things are on my mind. It's all adding up. Black men benefit from it. We are the working mules. We are the come up women. Men in general have that behavior. They will settle when in the current state they cannot do better for I don't know which reasons. They will settle because they're desperate to be with a woman. They cannot be alone. They will settle with just any woman and they will say anything and everything so that woman feels validated. Their target most of the time is a woman who they don't feel attracted to, or a woman who doesn't have self-esteem and is desperate for male validation. Most of the time that's their target. And then when that woman helps him building up, he will leave her for his dream woman, because then when he has money and so on, he can afford his dream woman, and he will leave her, like, thank you for your for your services. And he will do everything to keep her self-esteem low. And that's what is happening in the black community. Black men, because of their self-hatred, they hate black women, especially the darker skinned ones. The darker you are and so on. They internalize anti-Blackness racism. They're projected onto the community. So they will promote that struggle love. They will promote that racist association, black women are strong. Black women only deserve struggle love, and so on. In the media, it's being promoted, it's being taught. In the household, the son is getting better treatment. The own mother is easier on the son and cuddles him, but she's harsh to her daughter. She expects the daughter to handle everything and to be strong enough, and so on, for generations and generations. in the media. White people don't have to do much, we destroy ourselves. The damage is already done. White supremacy is in our heads, so white people don't have to do a lot. We destroy ourselves, basically. So, and yeah, black men benefit from it because they will use you, and when they have access to their dream woman, which means a light-skinned woman or a white woman, they will then go to her and give her all the resources you helped him building. He will never invest in you. Who would want to invest in someone who already is giving them everything, although they don't deserve it? People in general, but especially men, they only appreciate women they did invest to financially, time, and so on, trying to impress her. Black men already know when it comes to white women, or most white women, they cannot just treat them like they treat black women, how black women allow them to treat them. With white women, they need to bring something to the table. They know that. But with us, they act like they don't know. It's because they don't value us. And you know why they don't value us? Not only because of their self-hatred they project onto us, and the condition of the community just shows their failure. The condition of black women shows their failure, so they hate to look at us. But also because black women at this point, we've been so convinced and taught to have these negative associations with being a black woman, that we don't value ourselves no more. That's what bullies are able to do. They will convince you, and one day you'll believe, yeah, I'm not worth more. I'm not worth the princess treatment. I'm not worth being represented as feminine. Yeah, dark skin truly is negative. So I'm trying to appear more European, like straight hair, lighter skin, smaller nose. Like a small nose is not only like many white people also have big noses, and but I'm being just really general. Do you get what I mean? Like, when you understand the psychology behind it's all about association, and when you repeatedly get that representation that white skin and light skin means feminine, everything positive, angelic. She deserves, we have a lot of patience with her because she deserves a lot of patience. She deserves all of that. But you associate dark skin with struggle and strong and angry and so much burden and so much and so much toxicity, and it's being normalized because you repeatedly get that representation. That's it. It doesn't mean that it's actual a fact that white women are more feminine and angelic and deserve all of that. No, it's just an association. It's just believing. Do you want to believe in it? It's the same with life in general. Like, when we look at the universe, we as humans don't have any value. Who are we? We are nothing. And our lives, like of one single person, our life is so short when you compare it to existence in general. We don't even know where we come from. We don't even know why something exists at all. We only in our own dimension as humans, we give ourselves value because that's just what we need to live. That's just what we need. I don't know, it's a human trait to give ourselves a meaning, to center ourselves, because we are all we are. We don't know if there's life besides Earth out there or our galaxy. We are only living and building meaningful things because we say it's meaningful, not because it's actually meaningful. Do you get what I mean? It's so hard to explain such complex things in a language you had to learn. So I hope you get what I mean. So it's the same with concepts, cultural concepts, or ideologies. Yeah, let's take it like this. It's the same with ideologies. If you want to believe in something, you're going to believe into it. So I want us black women to understand, if you want to believe into you deserve better, you deserve a balanced representation. You deserve that people don't see us as a monolith, that there are wretched black women, that there are feminine black women, that there are so many representations of nerdy black women, alternative black women, old money black women, royal black women. Yeah, we got kingdoms in Africa too. One of my shorts, I've shown you the princess of Lizardo. I think you say in English Lizardo. Oh my god. Anyways, ladies, I'm sorry. But do you get what I mean? Do you get what I mean? So we don't have to buy into it, and we need to check our own anti-Blackness. Before I was getting into those topics and also listening to African American women, I didn't realize that I'm harsher or less patient with women who look like me than with white women. I think it's also because of fear, because we just know white supremacy exists, white dominance. So you need to be careful and so on. There are not many consequences when you are being disrespectful to a black woman, you know, that compared to a white woman. Unfortunately, you know, it also strengthens certain belief systems, like when it's systemically supported, that belief system. You know, we cannot underestimate that. Or when a black woman wears a straight wig, I cannot blame her, because sometimes you just feel more secure when people cannot tell your race right away, like from your behind. When people cannot tell right away, okay, that's a black woman. You know, I get that. Like, we try to protect ourselves, but when it comes to inner belief systems, we can change it. Like, and when there's no media outlet there that wants to give black women a balanced representation, then we need to do it ourselves. Unfortunately, we need to do it ourselves. When no one's there for us out there, we need to do it ourselves. You know, we need to promote ourselves properly. That's why I love channels like Chrissy, because Chrissy, sometimes she does those videos where we are being represented in a desirable way. It's all about association, not about an actual fact. Like, the color of your skin tells about your life experience, and based on the cultural and like ideologies and so on, the experience that come with that, the stigma. But when you take all of that away and just look like completely without any ideology and so on, your skin color doesn't influence your character at all. it's not that, but we associate. We build associations. So, but I think I don't have to repeat myself. I think you already got what I mean. I'm just trying to empathize that. I'm just trying to make a change, you know? And that we realize we can dare to think different, you know, dare to think different, dare to question some things that are being accepted by society. Think for yourself, you know, dare to think for yourself and don't just accept cultural constructs. So, ladies, I hope I didn't forget anything. No, I don't think I forgot anything. So please then let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I'm really curious what you think about this topic. How do you think about that? And did you realize you have some anti-Blackness within yourself too? Like, I need to check myself to this day. I need to check myself that I need to like how other groups of people do that. I need to do everything to protect the image of my group of people, which is black women. I'm pro-black women, and that we are being represented in a proper way and so on, before I try to defend a woman who doesn't look like me or represent me or cares about me more. Why should I care more about a biracial woman and defend her more before a black woman? You know, always be for yourself first. So, ladies, please don't forget to like this video. Like I said, please comment your thoughts down below. I'm really curious what's your opinion, because I learn from your comments too. You know, I don't know everything, you know, like I would never say I know everything, I figured everything out now. And those topics can be really complex sometimes, but I hope I could make it understanding. And please don't forget to share this video as well as my channel and subscribe to this channel for more juicy topics. And I appreciate you so much. Thank you for listening till the end, and I see you in my next video.